That's a new fastest lap for weeks, 7:30.5. Fastest lap for Carpenter, 1:33.32. New fastest lap for Cross, 1:32.72. That's a new fastest lap for Cross, 1:31.69. Also, 15 minutes left. Pit lane speed limit is 56 kilometers per hour. Pit exit's clear. 15th place. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Your lap time was at 1:34.12. The guy behind has just done a 1:35.38. Sector 2 is 0.48 off the pace. B12, that puts you 1.4 off the pace. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.48 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.32 off the pace. That last lap was a 1:33.05. Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Watch your speed. $100 meters.
Apologies for that. Sounds like we had a microphone issue initially. Looks like it's fixed now. How was the volume, Boggy? And welcome to the stream. Okay, let's get back to racing, shall we? Let me know how the volume is when we get back into the stream, because I can't actually check that. That's why I had to drop out of the session just briefly, just to see if we were recording microphone audio, and we were not, so it's a good job I did that. So yeah, I think a 33 dead, we might be into the 32s, but we are not going to be quick. That's okay. Right, Boggy, you should be able to hear me now. And let's move over to actually the stream. Okay, so we're streaming again. I'm going to struggle for pace, I think. Could try to go a bit faster. But you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to just try and keep it on track. Noise! Can you hear cars and all that jazz? Because I don't know. I can't hear it from here. Limiter's on.
Disengage limiter. The pit exit's clear. 13th place.
I'll warm up. See if I can do a quick qualifying lap. I actually don't think Laguna's too bad for track limits, personally. Oi, nice. Cool. Will this be the first stream that I actually have audio and microphone working at the same time with me able to read chats? That would be a miracle.
That's the end of the session. P13.
No maximum attack lap. Oh well. Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. We have 10 minutes and 2 laps to do quali. So let's give it a shot. I don't think we're going to get a top 10 time unless other people were low fuel when they were doing their runs. So I haven't done any low fuel running yet.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line. We've got 9 minutes to
We
get
do
a
have
decent
a
lap
pit
in.
stop in this race as well, I think. Thanks, man. I shall give it a go. Never been terribly good at qualifying because my qualifying pace is usually my race pace. I'm not able to extract that extra little bit of time. Not quite good enough for that. Weirdly, my chat seems to have disappeared. Hopefully that comes back later. It says I'm still streaming the race, so hopefully I am. It hasn't just conked out on me. All of death, come on. No grip on this first lap. I think it's going to be a bit of a banker. Missed the apex. Still on track, we're good. But actually hit those sausage curbs if you can. Anna. He's asking, saying goodbye to your mother-in-law whilst racing. That's an okay banker, I think. It's not going to be fantastic, but is that 34, 35 maybe?
P2, that was 135.37.
Throttle whammy. Bit tight, that's it. Better. Pretty good. Blow through that, but what can you do? Good lap. Currently P4. I mean, my ultimate pace is probably on high fuel around the low 33s. I wasn't pushing 100%, and I did mess up at the top here. Just didn't quite get what I needed, but hey, good enough. Chance to practice coming into the pits.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Well, that's a fail. Let's not do that in the race.
That's the end of the session, P5.
Okay. We have the race, and the race is 30 minutes long. It's weird that the feature is longer than the... I am really in uncharted territory here. I don't think I deserve to be in this position. We shall see how the race goes. I think people must have had bad qualities. Oh, Mr. Brody is right next to me. We were together in the previous race. We'll use our clutch. Get the ignition going. Just make sure I reset my VR position. Nothing like being out of position when that comes out. I don't have any chat, so I don't know if that's working or not. We shall see. Might be
30 minutes.
Oh, there we go.
Nice and neat, stay out of trouble. Go!
Oh shit. Sorry, Baldy, that was my fault.
There's an incident in the Andretti hairpin.
You know, I was out of position there. Really shouldn't have been in fifth. Still, it's a long race. We've got plenty of time to catch back up. So, yeah. I was kind of blocked by Damo. You had a bad start. Changed down where I shouldn't have there.
P15.
Got you see. Oh, Jesus.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
There's an incident in the corkscrew. You think it might be Kennedy?
Left side. Still there.
Probably better that we
Still
don't
there.
fight position
Clear
just yet.
left.
14th.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
We've got to get fuel. Yeah, sorry man. That was my bad. I have no one to blame there except myself.
Incident in Rainy Curve. New fastest lap for Jensen, 132.50.
Someone's gone for quick repairs.
P12, that's the fastest lap of the race. Your lap time was 135.33. There's an incident in the Andretti hairpin. Looks like it's Smith.
On your left. Clear left.
Get through there. Come on. Let's go faster.
Fastest lap for Jensen, 132.48. New fastest lap for Clark, 132.34.
I think some fast boys here.
Your last lap time was at 134.50. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Just need to hit every apex now. Which is not what Gab's doing in front. Oh, struggling there,
The
I
gap
think.
in front is now 1.0. sector's just done a 132.24.
Getting better pace now. Oh, I hope so, mate. Gab's out of position as well. He is one of the faster guys. He had an accident earlier on. Typical, I screw up the P5 there. Being careful through the corkscrew because I don't want to get a slowdown.
That's a new fastest lap for Jensen, 132.18. That was a 133.56.
Getting this thing to turn in is a pain.
20 minutes remaining.
Oh,
You've got 20
except
minutes
when
left.
you touch the dirt like I just did there. That was lucky. I think it might be worth just stopping for some tyres soon. On the lap. Guy behind is a lap down, so I'm not too worried. We'll be trying not to hit that curve again. Yeah, I need to make saves like that because I'm clumsy.
P11.
I think I'm just drifting the tyres a bit too much because I've got no traction at the minute. The problem is around here I have to go sideways.
The gap in front has increased to 3.8.
Jamie's out of the race by the looks of it.
You've got half your fuel left.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Let him go. Holding me up quite a bit now. I'll get a move on. Yeah, I'll try and just keep it calm. We're in the points. That's the main thing. Keep it together. Might be able to pick up some more positions if we keep it nice and clean.
That lap time was 1:34.70.
More like it.
You're all over the place. Come on, man, get your head back together. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. We're at the halfway point. We think about 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
All over the place. I'm like 3/10 down on my fastest lap. Come on, Frucci. Well, I let Davey go just to let myself calm down a bit.
Fastest lap for Cross, 1:32.12.
No way I could compete with those guys anyway. That's a few people in the pits now.
P10, that was a 1:33.75.
Perhaps over that curve a bit too much. We're reading Gabrielle back in. I shall try. For me, it's better just to bring it home. Not too worry too much about pace. I mean, I'm not going to have the best pace because I can't practice. So, it makes it hard.
That's a new fastest lap for Jensen, 1:31.94.
Wow.
New fastest lap for Grigsby, 1:31.83.
These guys are in a different league.
That lap time was 1:33.43.
Mine's a bit wrong in that first half of that. Have to make up the time in a second. Or not, but hey.
The gap in front is now 6.1 seconds. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
I think it's pit stop time. I am dreading this. This is what could really screw us up.
Fastest lap for Grigsby, 1:31.82. The pit lane speed limit is 56 kilometers per hour. Box in 290 meters. Okay, we'll fill you to the end. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 100 meters. 50 meters. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Pit stop done. Hopefully that cools the tyres down a bit too.
New fastest lap for Grigsby, 1:31.73.
I remember pounding around this place in Forza 2. Mini Cooper. Back in the day.
V12.
how many people have done their homework on the pit stop around here, because that pit lane is treacherous. Slow up a little bit, but it's fine.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Could have less than that in time. That looks like Gab. It's still 6 seconds down the road, so I don't think I've lost too much in the way of time.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
I don't know if the relative is relative to my fastest lap or my fastest lap since the pit stop.
You've just done
Fastest lap I've ever done around here.
1:32.45. Good lap. That's your best in the session. Gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. The leader has just done a 1:31.78. The gap ahead is now 6.0.
Kind of hoping people haven't taken pit stops.
B12. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. just cut the track.
Did I cut the track? It looks like I took the long cut, mate. Taking too many liberties there, trying to keep it in fourth flat. The problem is, a race is pretty much my practice session right now. You like that save, Boggy?
There's an incident in turn 3. It looks like cross. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's hard to hold that tight.
We just had a warning for cutting the track. We've been warned about track limits.
Really? Have I cut the track there? Answers on a postcard. Thank God for that. Last lap. So yeah, it looks like we're not going to hit the top 10, Boggy. Sorry.
Last lap.
I'm turning biatch. There we go. I had to hesitate on the throttle.
Incident in turn 1. We think it might be Smith. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
2 minutes to go, isn't it?
Incident in the Andretti hairpin. It looks like it's Ray, Grigsby, and Cross.
So it looks like we can consistently do 33s. I think I can get into the 32s a bit more
There's an incident
consistently.
in turn 3.
Or at least
Looks
get
like
into the low
Clark,
33s.
E12. That's the end of the race. We'll get
Yep.
him next time. Checker flags out. 6th place.
What? We weren't 6, we were 12. What's going on here? Has game crashed? No, game hasn't crashed. I've got the mouse cursor. Got a warm up. There we go. Are we doing a warm up? I think so. Is there any difference? This one's just random grid. Okay, I think so anyway. Let's just double check that. Let's see if everyone's still connected to the server. Because I saw Jensen disappear. Entries. Yeah, it's just Jensen. So
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 31 Celsius.
I'm interested to see what the pace was of everyone. We ended up, so we gridded P5. That was never going to happen, let's face it. Unfortunately, I cut across Brody when Damo didn't get a good launch. And yeah, that resulted in a spin. So we can have a look at that quickly. We've got a 5-minute warm up. Don't care. We shall see how that goes. Don't need a warm up. Add a few laps. Thank you very much. Let's just have a look at that start while we're at it. So this is where we were on the grid. Let's do far chase because that'll give you a better idea of what happened. Come on. Come on, mouse cursor, come down now. Oh, it's not going to let me. Okay, let's do... We do... TV static. No, that's going to be awful. No, we still can't. I can't get to the bottom of the screen because there's a horrible crew chief window there or something. There we go. Good night, little man. Yeah, so there's Windows being annoying. Let me just see what's going on there. Windows being rubbish. Oh, no, that's the wrong way, David. Maximize. And the taskbar is basically blocking me from being able to use the far chase, so I guess I'm going to use the near chase. I've got 2 minutes left. Let's have a quick look. Everyone's still on? Get the fear when people just disappear. Like, am I on the right server? Especially as the previous ones have been weirdly set up. I think this might be reverse grid. Okay, so let's try... Let's do chase. Come on, let's do chase. And get rid of that. And have a look, see what's going on. Launch is pretty good. Brody had slightly better launch actually. And this is, yes, my fault. I mean, he had nowhere to go. Oh, okay. Well, that might not have helped my pace. I didn't even know I hit the wall. So, yeah. Probably why I lost a little bit of pace there. So that's where Gap had a spin, but he had a spin without any issues. And then, yeah. I want to see what happens to... Very quickly if we can. See what happens to Jamie, because we lost Jamie in this race as well. I think it was next lap, so let's just speed it up a little bit. So we got back onto the tail pretty quickly, to be fair. I wonder if it was Davey crashing into Jamie. Oh, there we go. Oof. That was an interesting one. Let's have a quick look at that. I had to take evasive action. These guys going wide. Lost it. I just had to try and keep hold of that. This is... So Jamie goes wide here, and I don't know what happened.
P6.
He just give up. Okay, let's grid up. Okay. Black being in positions like this because there is no way in hell I'm keeping this position. Probably get punted off for a start. I wonder where Ben finished. I haven't seen Ben at all. So probably deep in the top 10. What do you think, Boggy? If you're watching anyone else's stream, can you see where they are? make sure we are centered. So Davey finished just behind us by the looks of it. This must be reverse grid.
E6, 15 minutes. You'll need to get on with this. Get ready. Floor it, green, green, green.
Car left, clear left.
Ray is now leading. Good start, mate. Nice one.
On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Right side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Car left.
Come on, man.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. P2.
Car right. Still there. Still there. Clear right. Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Car right. You're in the middle. Clear all round.
Come on, man. Can't go 3 wide. Ah, Jesus. And of course, Muggins here gets completely destroyed. Just trying to keep it clean. Ridiculous. I think actually that one's on Ben. Literally nowhere I could go, I was in the middle.
Left side.
Send it
Hold
there.
your line.
Had to let him go.
Clear left.
The leader has just done a 135.49. Yeah, don't panic. We'll get him back.
Dead last?
P11. Car ahead is Grigsby.
Lost it there. Just some decent car control.
Stay on it, keep digging. 10
some
minutes to
people
go.
must
That's
have
10 minutes
dropped.
left. The gap to Grigsby in front is now 1.8 seconds. Fastest lap. That lap was a 1:34.01. The guy behind has just done a 1:33.30.
What's going on with the tyres, man?
Track limits. The gap behind has now decreased to 1.7 seconds. Quicker than you entering the Andretti hairpin. The leader has just done a 1:33.41. Fastest lap for weeks, 1:32.67. The guy behind has just done a 1:32.80. We've been warned about track limits. Halfway home, fuel's good. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. There's an incident in the corkscrew. Looks like it's weeks.
Oh. Man, I had to go deep into there.
The leader's just done a 1:33.00.
Yeah, well, I would have done a much faster lap if I didn't have to just crap myself because weeks were
10th
coming
position.
across it. Jeez.
The guy ahead is Cross. You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
E9. That's a new fastest lap for...
On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Too much curve there.
You need to push if we're going to hold this position. Use all the track, force them to find the gap. They're quicker than us entering the corkscrew. P10, keep it together, come on, the race isn't over yet.
Left side. Still there. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Clear right. On your left. Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
That's a new fastest lap for Boardman, 132.00.
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
B11, you've used half your fuel.
Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Clear all round.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. There's an incident in the Andretti hairpin. We think it might be cross. There's an incident in turn 3. It looks like cross.
Oh, cross has gone out. Accidental shift down there.
Keep it within the track limits.
That's enough cheesing track limits, I think, for me. It says man who just gets a double track limit warning.
Track limits, watch those lines.
Yeah, got to be very careful now. But we've got one lap left. And we might actually squeeze a P11.
The car in front has just done a 132.00. 10th position. One more to go.
In just tyres are well and truly used.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Damn it.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Put in one clean lap. But hey.
Yellow flag, incident in turn 1. We think it might be Harrison. P10, there we go, it's over.
Yeah,
Bring it
considering
back round.
I spun myself out in the first round, and I got spun out in the second round when someone decided 3 wide was a sensible move on sector 2. I don't think I can complain too much about that race. Just would have been nice to be in the fight. I think we had a potential, not a podium, but a top 5 if we could keep it clean. I think that was a P11, P10, P11, something like that. So I just wish I could do just a few laps, get used to the car and the track together, how they behave, and then do a race. But sometimes you don't get your wish. So let's have a look at the turnaround that we got there and see if anyone is to blame. My initial reaction was, Ben, what are you doing? I think he just sniffed a potential for a podium.
Pit lane speed limit is 56 kilometers per hour.
I think
Box
yeah,
in
any risk of speeding in the pit lane there.
meters.
Right. Boggy or anyone who's watching the stream, if you let me know what you want to see, I shall have a look. But I want to see what happened to Damo, because yeah, he seemed to have some issues there. So, I mean, we were only 9 seconds behind, and we had spun the car. So that would be an interesting one. Don't think that's too bad. We probably lost half that time. Yeah, I think probably Ray Griggsy area. Don't think we had enough to compete with Clarkey and Chris. Probably not even Ben. Ben had way more pace than we did. I'm capable of running 32.5s, but not consistently. And honestly, my fastest lap was a 32.4, something like that. And that was here because I didn't get a chance to practice before. Anyway, all I managed to do is get on track to take a thumbnail in order to actually do this stream. Okay, so let's have a look. So, lap 1. Apologies for not being able to do far chase. I could do reverse chase, but let's do chase for now and see what happens. Was this after? Yeah, this is after we've spun. So it's on lap 2. Some nice close racing here. Hard to keep too wide, but I've just ended up deciding it was probably better to slot in behind. I think he makes a mistake here. Yeah, see? So I tuck it in and then this is, yeah, oh yeah. That's 37? It was 37. Well, it is Ben. Let's have a look at it from his perspective, shall we? Coming a bit hot. Don't think he was prepared for. The thing is, because those two had gone wide, I had to take this slow, and I don't think Ben had anticipated that it was going to be slow. And I had to give Chris room. I gave him racing room, and of course that meant. It looks like I'm turning in to Ben here, but I think it's just the angle. Yeah, definitely a Ben. Because if you look at Ben's car, he's pointing towards the outside curb, and you look at my car, I'm pointing straight because I've got a car on my outside. I can't run him off the road. I have to give him racing room. So yeah, that is murder. Ben, I accuse you of murder. What are you going to say about that, man? Oh, review for the tube. Okay, so I'm not using a CSW 2.5 anymore. I haven't been for some time. I went from that to a DD1. Paolo, who's watching the stream, actually has that DD1 now. And I am currently using a SimuCube 2 Pro. It is a great, a fantastic wheelbase, honestly. The downside of going down this route is that the wheels are astronomically expensive. So, I mean, I think Fanatec or Fanatic, however you want to pronounce it, probably have the better middle ground there for their top end. But they're having some difficulties now themselves. So we'll see how that story pans out. Thanks for watching, by the way. Yeah, so that is. I'm gonna definitely have to get Ben to take a screenshot of that. I'm going to save this and start accusing Ben of murder. But yeah, that's what took me out. And then basically everyone overtook me. Come on, guys. But yeah, from that point, I don't think I had significant damage. How am I going to do this in VR? Probably badly. Let's have a look. I'm going to try and do the claw, which is Control-Alt, the function key, because my keyboard is stupid, and F12. No, what am I doing? Is it Control F? Control F12? No, it has. Yeah, it's Control F12, right? Yeah, I don't freaking know what the shortcut is. Anyway, I was going to do a spin on the camera, but yeah, can't do that. What I can do is do I can't even do a reverse chase because Windows is just shite. Fail. Technology fail. Sorry, guys. This isn't a license class. This is a league race, which is part of the Red Ken community. So I've been taking part in Jamie Kennedy's series here. If you have a look, you might see a few YouTubers on here. So we've got Ben Harrison, who's the Brocker. We have Damo Cross, who has his own channel. We've got a few other people here and there. We've had a few people drop as well, unfortunately. But yeah, finished 9th, started 6th. Doesn't tell the whole story. 9 seconds behind, but you can see how far behind I am here after that lovely pirouette. I'm currently unable to spend any time practicing, so anything in the top 10 for me right now is considered a win. Okay, so what I wanted to do is see what happened to Damo, because he was having what looked like a nice battle with, I wonder if he ran out of fuel or had slowdown. So he was at the back of the pack. this is a reverse grid race. So the reason why I had a shocking first race, Damo had a terrible start, tried to get around in wide, but there was a car on the outside, spun me round. Same story as this race, but in worse circumstances because the spin hit me into a wall, and then I had terrible rear end damage. That was on me entirely, but what can you do? So Damo here, let's have a look at him from the start, shall we? 2 lap 0. Because he looks like he was in a reasonable position. I wonder if he's just had a bad start. What happened to Griggs? Because he was miles behind. I wonder if he had a spin. Damo's given plenty of racing room. Yes, at least I haven't wasted any practice time. Yeah, that unlucky races, it happens. I'm not too sour about it. You know, I am going to obviously rib Ben about spinning me around, but otherwise, what can you do? It's a league race, but this one's for fun. If it was a more serious competition, I might be a little bit more cut up about it. Not so much here. The next round is actually going to be the final round of the Red Ken Touring Car Championship. It's cut short by 1 round. Basically, Jamie's had enough of TCR. I don't think he's enjoying this series at all. And I don't know what's going on with Mr. Cross. He's just seemingly got no pace. I thought maybe he had an incident, but he's just slow, which is weird because if you have a look at the results, Damo's practice a 31 dead. That is what, the second fastest time in practice. Griggs is at 1:38. These are very fast times. If you don't know, TCR's around here, and this is a fixed setup, so that is pretty impressive. But yeah, he seemingly had no pace in the race. Daniel also, no, I think he had an incident actually. And Boardman, he had a good second race. He started 11th, finished 2nd. I think he just must have got an absolute epic launch there. But then look at Ben. Actually, let's watch Ben. Let's watch how his start pans out. I mean, murders everyone, but hey. Get rid of this horrible thing. I would, actually, I can just go. There you go. Get rid of the silly UI. The Ben's got a good start here. 3 wide. A little bit of a love tap. Another one there with David. I do like the fake Hyundai Renault livery. Like the Williams Renault livery of old, but with Hyundai everywhere. Alright, there's a murder. I certainly was holding these guys up a little bit. Semi-intentionally, I have to say. I didn't fancy going too wide through here, so I backed off. It was not worth murdering everyone for. And yeah, I ended up sending this guy wide a little bit just so I can make a corkscrew. Tucking in. Ben's having a good race, currently in 5th. I don't know what happens to this green Honda. It's all over me here. A bit of argy-bargy there, but so I think he must have got a slowdown from cutting that corner or something. Maybe not, maybe it just didn't have any traction. So we keep the inside just to try and keep the corner. So far so good. How is Ray still racing in the front? That's literally no tyres. So yeah, going too wide through here. This is where I pretty much just give lots of room and then back off. Tuck in behind. And then, so like, everyone's wide and then, boom. So that's how he got in the lead. Murder. Cool. Is there anything you guys on the stream would like to see? I'm joking anyway. Yeah, Ben, he's a good guy. He wouldn't do that on purpose. Accidents happen. There is a way, and I don't know the shortcut, to see the incidents in a race. If anyone knows that, actually, I could probably go to options, controls, on replay. Just quickly check over the incidents. So, well, I don't have a freaking keypad on this keyboard, so no, that's not going to work. I could just mount. Let me just bind it. To my button box. There we go. Ugh. Then we can have a quick look. So let's have a look at the next incident. Oh, who was that? The Broca racing team murdering everyone. Well, that's what happened to Weeks, and then he tried to rejoin here, and yeah, I had to have a change of trousers. This is Griggs. Oh, murder by Mr. Cross. Oh, what am I doing? Just a bit of rubbing? Oh yeah, it's Mr. Weeks deciding that he wants to give me a bit of a hurry up. He did get past me anyway. Mr. Cross is off again. Is he gonna? Oh, I think gets murdered. That's a, I don't know. That was a bad rejoin, but then, yeah. Wow. What the hell's going on here? Brake failure. That's it. There's all she wrote for the feature race, which is actually the sprint race. Confusing, but that's how it's set up. Thanks for watching the stream, guys. It's been a pleasure to speak to you all. And I am going to end the stream now. So see you hopefully all next week.